Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're really getting into the nuts and bolts of professional video setups. We're unpacking a very specific piece of hardware, the A-Neuvideo ANI-42HPIPX. Our goal: to figure out how this little box acts like a master controller for complex 4K video.
Yeah, it's essentially a 4x2 HDMI seamless switching multiviewer. So you've got four 4K UHD plus HDMI inputs, and it sends those out to two 4K UHD plus displays. And right off the bat, it's TAA compliant.
TAA compliant. Okay, what does that mean in practical terms?
Well, it means it meets the Trade Agreements Act standards. So think government purchasing, big enterprise projects. It basically signals that it's approved for those kinds of critical applications: reliability, supply chain security, that sort of thing.
Right, so we're talking environments where things absolutely cannot go wrong, like command centers, maybe big university lecture halls.
Exactly. Places where you need to monitor multiple things at once, and failure just isn't an option. And managing four 4K feeds, that takes some serious power.
Which I guess brings us to that 18 gigabits per second HDMI bandwidth mentioned in the specs. Why is that number so important?
It's the pipeline size you need to handle 4 streams of 4K video at 60 frames per second. Without compromise, you absolutely need that kind of bandwidth. It directly enables the main feature, the seamless switching.
Seamless switching. Okay, so when it's in matrix mode, switching sources
Happens instantly. There's absolutely no loss of sync to the display. That means no black screen, no flicker, no delay. In a professional setting, that little blink you get with cheaper switches, it's totally unacceptable. This avoids that.
Okay, crucial. And I see it's also HDTV 2.2 compliant. For listeners working with, say, streaming services or secure presentations, why is that specific version key?
Right. HDCP is the copy protection. If you're pushing protected content, think of Blu-rays, licensed streams, secure corporate stuff, you need HDTV 2.2 compatibility everywhere in the chain. If your switch or your display isn't compliant, the screen just goes black, period. This box ensures that security handshake works.
Got it. So the switching is instant. It handles copy protection. But this thing costs a fair bit. What else is packed in there beyond just basic switching?
Ah, well, that's where the multiviewer part comes in. It's not just switching inputs. It's composing visuals. It has integrated scaling and multi-windowing tech. You can display up to 4 sources at the same time on one screen.
4 windows simultaneously.
Yep, 4 simultaneous windows. And they're freely scalable. You can resize them, position them however you want. It supports standard layouts like picture-in-picture, picture-outside-picture, but also like fully custom quad window setups.
Okay, that's powerful. So you can really tailor the view. I see notes about adding borders with different colors, even uploading logos.
Exactly. You can put a colored border around each window, maybe brand the display with the company logo you upload and position anywhere. And crucially, you can save these complex layouts as presets.
Presets are always good. So you set up your perfect quad view once.
Save it, and then recall it instantly. Super handy for installers or regular users. You can control all this through front panel buttons using an on-screen menu, or there's a web GUI, a web interface, which is probably easier for dragging windows around. Plus, you've got RS-232 and Telnet for integration into bigger control systems.
Lots of control options. But, okay, I need to ask about something flagged in the details. The audio seems a bit tricky. There's a difference between the inputs.
Yes, that's a really important point for planning. Inputs 1 and 2 are fully featured for audio. They can pass through formats like 8-channel LPCM, bitstream, HD bitstream, the good stuff.
Okay, but inputs 3 and 4?
Inputs 3 and 4 are limited. They only support 2-channel LPCM audio. Stereo, basically.
Yeah.
So if you have a source that needs surround sound or higher-end audio, you must connect it to input 1 or 2. You can't just plug anything anywhere if audio matters.
Right. That's a critical design limitation to know about. Good flag. Okay, let's wrap up the physical side. It's a sturdy-looking metal box, just over 2 pounds. Current price around $300 to $376.
Yeah, down from the MSRP. But, with this kind of specialized gear, the support package is also a big part of the value. You get a 3-year warranty, free shipping in the U.S.
Yeah, and lifetime tech support.
Free U.S.-based live telephone tech support for the lifetime of the product from the authorized reseller. When you're dealing with critical infrastructure, knowing you can get expert help quickly, that's huge. That's part of what you pay for with enterprise-grade stuff.
So putting it all together for you, the listener, the ANI-42HPIPX isn't just a switch. It's really a dedicated tool for managing and mastering complex high-res video setups.
Absolutely. And maybe the final thought is this. Think about how much processing power and careful engineering it takes to make video switching truly seamless and to composite multiple 4K windows flawlessly. All that complexity, ensuring that perfect, instant visual experience in potentially high-pressure situations, is handled by this one, relatively small 2-pound device. It's pretty impressive when you think about what it's actually doing behind the scenes.